Welcome to Giants Tartary, everybody. I just wanted to get on here and see if I could maybe grab a couple more subscribers, and I wanted to tell everybody that I was sorry about my past videos. I'm trying to get a little bit better. We was in kind of a hurry when we was going through Kansas City because we needed to get back home so I could get back to work and stuff. I was like trying to catch history on the move, so it was kind of hard, to steady my pace and try to catch everything. So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm going to try to fix all the videos and stuff so I can help you guys. What's up, Grandma Moses? Nice to have you here today. Thank you for coming in and visiting. I appreciate it, yo. Yeah, I went to Kansas City, Missouri, and they got some beautiful structures there. I could not believe all the fountains and stuff that they had there. They had Neptune, and they had some of these fountains that was really striking because they had it was kind of weird because it had little babies all the way around the fountain with grown women, and each one of the babies had a different aspect of a different physical ability, or how could you say it? One had goat legs, one had like mermaid fins for legs, one had wings. It was kind of strange. I got the video of it, but I took them off because of the way, I had a few people say, it kind of made them sick and stuff. So I don't want to be trying to hurt nobody. That's by far making them sick by watching my video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to break it down where I'm not running around and I'm not making people dizzy. I can try to make it perfect. So we're going to see how that happens. I don't know. I'm not too good at technology. I'm an adventurous guy. I don't like technology. I think technology is something that brainwashes people and programs them and puts them in a state of mind that they don't need to be in, such as, I think that's a lot of what to do with today's traditions. We don't have a lot of traditions today for the solid fact that, what's up, Jason Childers? What's going on, man? Thank you for coming into my channel today. I appreciate it, man. Check it out, man. Flat Earth, yo. Anyways, what I was trying to get on today is how technology, it's good in a lot of ways, I mean, for a lot of people, it's educational for some, which it was for me. I wouldn't believe in what I believe if I wouldn't have got on YouTube and started looking up stuff and then started questioning stuff and started going out there in the field and investigating it myself and seeing it for myself, When you see it for yourself, and it hits you in the face like that's not right. You got, as part of the world here where you're gonna have to look at things and say, things don't make sense. Well, sometimes you got to question them, and it seems like we're led along these lines of false teachings. I mean, we go to these government schools where they teach us these different history lessons about, just say for instance about Napoleon, what I'm saying? I believe the whole situation, was totally different. Like the Civil War, I do believe that they came over here in the Civil War era for the sole fact to, to dig these buildings out, what I'm saying, from the mud flood that occurred a long time ago. And, what I'm saying, and what they couldn't salvage, they was destroying because they didn't want the narrative and people to know what was going on. So they was hitting them with these cannonballs. Because if you think about it, if you looked at the size of these cannonballs, if they was in war, there's no way that these guys could pick up these cannonballs, throw them in a cannon, shoot them off. I mean, they wouldn't even beat. I don't even see what they would do for it. That just don't make no sense. Besides breaking a couple buildings and up, and like a wrecking ball, basically it'd be a cannonball instead of a wrecking ball busting up these buildings and stuff That way it protects their narrative, you know what I'm saying? Because if you look at a lot of these buildings these days, such as a lot of your churches and stuff, you know what I mean? Man, whenever I went to Kansas City, almost every church I went by, it looked like a castle. I am not kidding, man. It was spectacular. It was beautiful. We don't make structures like that, guys. And we don't make them like that these days. So why in the world would we possibly put in our minds that we could do that in the 1800s when we can't do that now in 2000? You know what I'm saying? And that's why they're tearing down all these ancient structures right now, all these old churches and old buildings and stuff like that. It's because, after hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, because they're a lot older than what I think we know that they are, they're starting to decay and have problems and needing a little tidy fix-up. Not so much, just a little bit of a fix-up. But we don't have the technology to do so. We don't know the structure, the style, the technique that they had back in the day. We don't know, the compounds that they use in their cement and all that stuff. So we can't make the foundation the way that they do. So what I'm trying to get at right now is saying, since they can't fix it, they just tear it up. Well, in my eyes, yeah, you're right. Hoppy, what's going on, man? Yeah, I agree. Cannonballs are all fake. If you look at all of our government buildings, like libraries, almost all of our courthouses, the Capitol building, all of these big organizations to do with the government, they always got this fake ass cannon, and as you know, my channel's name is Giants Tartary. So if you really think about it, maybe those cannons are giant pistols. Maybe they're giant pistols. Have you ever thought of that? And maybe that's what they're using them for, is cannons. They're trying to figure out their own way of doing it, But maybe they was barrels of giant pistols. We don't know. I mean, we don't know nothing until we find out and we figure it out. I mean, we really look down into it. But it's a possible. If you go look at like a cannon or something, it does kind of look like a giant's pistol. You know what I'm saying? It looks like it could have been a possibility. What do you guys think? You think it could have been a giant's pistol? There's a possibility about it, man. I mean, the big cannon and all the stuff they had to carry with the balls, with the horses, with these wooden wheels that they had, with all these iron cannonballs. Come on, man. I mean, Droid Gunner, can I get a shout out? What's up, Droid Gunner? Yeah, you can get a shout out, man. Share, guys, man. Help each other out, man. Help each other grow. Try to do what you can to try to support one another. Be loyal. Be honest. Be humble, guys. Be peaceful. There's so much corruption in this world. My favorite beer, I like to go drink occasionally. I'm not really an alcoholic. I don't like alcohol. I prefer smoking a little bit more marijuana, since it's legal here in Illinois, I can do it whenever I want to. So I'm doing it right now, matter of fact. But besides the point, my favorite alcohol and my favorite beer is Corona and lime. But you know what scares me? Now they got the coronavirus. Should I drink my beer still? Or is it a virus? I don't know. Really, that's cool, Opie, man. If that's on your channel, if I don't have you subscribed, I will go ahead and subscribe to everybody that's on my stream tonight, man. Whoever I don't have subbed already to, I'll sub to you as soon as I get it. I shut my stream down because I do believe that we all should stick together, but I've never seen a cannon shooting some sort of energy or sparks, but I do believe you, man, because there's so much about the free energy. You know, if you watch my channels and you see what I'm about, you'll see that I'm about the flat Earth, the reset, the orphan train. I'm about the free energy, you know, like back in the day, man. That they got that stuff from the ground, man. That stuff is free. This world was given to us, okay? It says in the Bible that God separated the waters with a firmament, you know. He divided that for us. So we would have protection, you know what I'm saying, to protect us from the waters above us. But also it says, you know, what? Oh, Ammo Junkie, what's up, yo? Good to see you on part of the show, yo. Yeah, I smoke weed every day too. I think it calms me down. Maybe it keeps the programmer away. It keeps my mind straight. I don't know. I tell you what. I'm not gonna say it's weed or what, but I tell you what. I think I'm one of the most brilliant people in this world. I don't know if I'm right or if I'm wrong, but I tell you what, I'd like to believe so, because I see things that a lot of people don't see. And then I try to throw them, you know what I'm saying, a bone and try to get them to notice the real corruption and the real distortion in the world. And they look at me like I'm some kind of fool. And it's kind of, I don't know how you say it. It's a little disnerving, you know. I've lost friends and family and a lot of associates due to the fact that I thought that the world was flat, you know. It's really sad, you know, that my concept, they can go through this world thinking that we're on a ball floating through this world, you know, spinning at so many miles per hour, you know. Yeah, they definitely, me Bell, what's up? They definitely had something to do with, totally, I have no clue. I don't believe in, they had anything to do with the cranes or anything like that, for the sole fact that, I don't really believe that they built those buildings. I mean, it shows us in the Civil War, if you look at the Civil War era picture, the Civil War was a time whenever, you know what I'm saying, we was coming to this country. It's kind of like the Revolutionary War of America, you know. America's a lot older than they're giving it credit for. They're saying that the Indians were here and everything, man. That's all bull crap. I mean, this red brick and everything, and you can see the mud flood, and you can see the buildings. I mean, I went to the Capitol in Springfield, Illinois. We went underneath of it, and it shows where, you know, the Underground Railroad was basically, man, because it went everywhere. I mean, there was caverns and caves that went everywhere underneath the city of Springfield. So I could just imagine every city in the world has the same thing. And it seems like we all just go around, you know what I'm saying? And it's a scary situation to think that, you know, our government is putting a blind over our eyes, you know, and the things that we're doing is showing them that we're gullible enough that they can lead us to this path of destruction or whatever they're trying to lead us to, blindness, because we sure don't get no truth. I mean, all we do every day is literally live in a corrupt society where we have to worry about being broke, being distraught, getting in an argument, getting in a fight. Some kind of turmoil is going to happen, and you have to stress about it constantly. You have to stress about bills. You work a 9 to 5 job, you think you're making good pay, but just as soon as you get a raise, you get an extra bill somehow. It's like you never get above, you always just equal out. And it's really a scary thing out here, guys. It's like they really got things on our faces, that they recognize what we're doing, where we're at, and how we're doing it, and they program us to do what they want us to do. It's not really hard to believe, guys. It's not really hard to believe. If you think of the drinking water and stuff that that they give us, you know what, Hopi? I was kind of thinking that too, like God's eye, it says, and it's kind of like God's eye, and I was kind of thinking in my version, I think it's kind of like a watch, that in my version, I think that we're in a watch, like a watch, it's kind of like it's like a wristwatch, guys, you got the face of it, it's flat, of course, you know what I'm saying? You got your flat face. And the arms of it, you know what I'm saying? There's like, because if you look at this on the illusion, what's going on? Good to see you here. Yeah, fresh. They pollute the shit out of us, man. They're trying to kill us. And they're making us docile. They're making us fat. They're making us easy to corrupt. They're making us easy to manipulate, making us easy to guide in their direction and where they want to take us. But gaining wisdom. What's up? Hey, what's up, Uncle Joe? They're so used to me having Aiden on. JC and the kids on here. What's up, Gaining Wisdom? It's good to see you on here, man. You're an awesome person, man. You're always here to show support, man. I was just trying to get on today about how the government's trying to corrupt us people and believe in us, that we're not being poisoned. We're not being hurt. And the coronavirus is, I think, more of a scare than anything. You know what I'm saying? I 100%. Look, they're constantly, it's kind of scared. It's kind of weird that they're selling all these face masks and all this medication. They're coming up with more things from pharma, you know what I'm saying, to make more people money and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So more of their government money, more of their government produce, just like they want to make a government space program, Space, in my eyes, is fake. There is no space. There's only water up there. Why do you think when NASA does their little they do their exercises and stuff, if you watch NASA do their exercises, they're always underwater. They're always doing it in the water. It's because I believe they know that once they get past that firmament up there, they're getting into water. So they better jump in that space capsule and get it going, because that's what they're going to have. Right now, guys, I'm jumping off here. Thanks for coming, man. Hopi, Junkie, gaining wisdom. Grab every one of you guys. Disarm the illusion. I'm going to Flat Earth Nation right now, man. I'm going to go show that man some love. He did a video for me, man, and it got me quite a few subscribers, and I appreciated it. I'm right now at 678. I was at 680, but now I'm back at 678. I guess I lose people faster than I gain them. I don't care. It's not the point in who I got and when I got and how many I got. I'm not on here for numbers. I'm on here for to wake the people up, man, to maybe, what I'm saying, catch that right person, man, that's going through that bad time, man, and might need a push-up in life, man, to get him by, or maybe see the truth in life so he'll have a drive. You understand what I'm saying? All right, God bless everybody. I hope you all do well, man, and I'll be back, guys. Yeah, I do it all for the Nukia. Hey, human, it's good to see you today, man. Now you guys got me want to stay on for a second and say hey to yo, man. Hey, this aren't the illusion, man. That's pretty funny. I did it all for the Nuki. Check it out. Gaining wisdom about the good spring, bad spring. Yeah, nukes are fake. I think a lot of the stuff in this world is fake, such as I do believe that, I do believe that there's a lot more continents and lands out there besides what we are shown, guys. I'm sure that we could go on and on and on and on, but that's why they stop us, because they don't want us to see. Who's to know, man? The giants, the dragons, the unicorns, all this fairy tale, stuff. I tell you what, guys, if you guys go back into my videos and if you go into Cahokia Mounds, I found a fairy. I caught footage. I swear to God, it was a fairy. It had to be, man. It scared the crap out of me. You can see me hiding behind a tree as I'm looking at this footage. You know what I'm saying? And it's you tell me what you think in the comments, guys. I'll make sure I pay attention. To the comments, and you guys give me your best, comment, and you let me know what you think. Analyze the whole video, man. I need the best that I can get, because I tell you what, the thing hit the ground, and I was out of there, man. I ain't gonna lie. You'll see. Just check it out. But absolutely. You know what? Look at human. She's right, man. You're right, human. You know what? Because they erase everything. They erase they destroy our paintings, all of our books, all of our buildings. All of our whys. We say they kill them off, or they put them in this nut hospital, and then they put all these children, and then they raise them as in such. So yes, we need to bury something and leave it buried just like they are for us, so they'll have something to dig up in the past. I believe you're right. That's what we need to do. We need to leave something for the future. You know what I'm saying? Because I do believe that the resets it's not far, because people are waking up. And you know what? I think when people start waking up and start seeing all the bullshit that this world is giving us, I think that's whenever the reset happens. That's when they have to go back, reset it, so they can get back to their narrative, so they can fix what they, oh man, we let the cat out of the bag this time, basically, is what they're gonna say, you know what I mean? But it's the fact that, what I'm saying, they got caught. And they don't understand when they get caught how they're gonna face the truth. They've been lying for so many years and teaching these children and all of us all these fake government history class bullcrap stuff, and in the end, it's all, most of the fairy tales that we was read when we was kids were probably more true than what we're given in these schools. You know what I'm saying? Like every fairy tale says, once upon a time. You know what I mean? Or in a land far, far, far away. And it's sad, and if you think about it, giants must exist, because if you think about all the giants in the fairy tales, you got Jack and the Beanstalk, you got, Babe and the Blue Ox, Paul Bunyan, you got, what I'm saying, you got so many of them. You got Name a couple. Do you know any? Are you stuck? I'm not. I bet you I could name a few more.
I'm not thinking right now.
Well, you got you got the Cyclops. You got him back in the day. He was huge, you know what I'm saying? And I believe like of this year, you're saying that the Grand Conjunction's gonna be it's gonna be okay, what do you talk about, human? So you're saying the 21st of December 2020. See, I'm waiting for this. I'm kind of waiting for this. I would say I'm waiting for the Ice Age, the new Ice Age to come in. I think that's part of the Jupiter and two others will align in a triangle. Wow. I never knew that, human. I'm gonna keep my eye open, and I'm gonna view that, man. You know what? You bring me some interesting knowledge, and I appreciate the help that you showed me as well, man. You've been very helpful, friend, and I appreciate you always showing me support. You always get on my channel, and you always make sure that you know what I'm saying you give us support, and that's awesome. But I'm definitely gonna look into that because that's something that I want to be prepared the best that I can. You know what I'm saying? If I for sure know that that's the day it's gonna all go down. I do want to, you know, I want to go out and I want to see what so I want to make sure, I see what I want to see and do what I want to do and experience what I want to experience before this big test is over with. I do believe this is part of a test. I do believe this is a big test. That's my belief.
She's right.
And that's crazy. I had my secretary over here look up that for you, human. She's saying that you're directly right, man. So that's something that we're gonna have to face, and that's something we're gonna have to look at, man. If they're coming at us in a triangle, I mean that's a geometry right there. That's right there, Freemason. That's a sign. That's right there, the symbolic sign that maybe that's the new reset. That's the beginning. That's the beginning of a new. That's the beginning of a new win. That's a wipe is clean. Yeah, I got it. I got it, human. Got looked up, man. I appreciate the knowledge and stuff and the information. Thank you for sharing today. I appreciate you coming on and giving us that bit of information. I mean, it's always nice to be knowledge and to have knowledge. To be able to realize what's going on around you and what's happening because everybody needs to be safe out here, guys. This world is very scary. I mean, all of our history books were burnt. All of the libraries and stuff back in the day were destroyed, and it seems like anything that goes against the narrative of the government or their story of their history, pretty much their story, whatever don't go good with their story, what they like to do, it seems, is they like to hide it. People die, people get hurt, you know what I'm saying? They don't like a lot of people acknowledging the truth because it's against everything that they believe in, which is, I think, a big lie. It's a big fake. I don't know what they're doing. I think they're slaving us all to do. Maybe we're stocking the shelves for them for the reset. So they'll have a lifetime supply of whatever they need to do to stay underground. Maybe we're sitting here doing things for them to get them set for a life of, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we are. Who knows? We don't know. Maybe we're just sitting here little bees, you know, waiting for the queen to guide us along. That's what it seems like, you know. It's pretty sad. Yeah, absolutely. Man, I'm sorry, human. I've been missing you two guys. I tell you what, human. My mom passed away about 4 months ago, and well, I'm sure you already know because you left a nice comment, and I appreciate it. It was pretty devastating, and I've been trying to catch up ever since then. You know, my family's going through a little bit of a hard time right now. You know, it's big confusion. My mom was the glue in our family. You know, she held everything together. And whenever she passed away in her sleep, you know, it took us all for. It took us all for. I still don't believe it. I'm still fighting with the demons of it every day. But I do know that, you know what I'm saying? She went with a smile. And she was a wonderful person. She was one of the greatest people that I know. And I know without a doubt that it was her time to get out. Her test was over with, you know. She died with a smile, though. You know, I got to see her off, and she went off with a smile, so. And she got to see something great on her way out, so God bless that, that's for sure. That left me a good impression of my beautiful mother. But, you know, everybody needs to start thinking about one another, helping each other, you know what I'm saying? Let's be more oriented into being, you know, kind, caring, giving, sharing, loyal, honest. Forget all the evil, dishonesty, cheating, thieving, addictions, sadness, agony, stress, all of this unnecessary negative power that we're constantly blowing out, man. We need to start giving out a different kind of power, such as love, you know. If you look at these old structures and stuff, and they look so beautiful, they're magnificent. I mean, they really took pride in their work. I think that's when love was real. And it's like evil took over. And I'm ready for that nation of caring, trustful, helpful people where we can become a unit instead of everybody being separate, man. Everybody is like all, you know, it's like, man, each man for themselves. You know, that's not the way humanity is supposed to be. We are supposed to work as a group. If you look at animals, such as the wild animals, you know what I'm saying? Do you think a wild, just say for instance, out in the jungle, do you think a wildebeest out in the wild by itself is gonna survive very long? Heck no. That wildebeest is gonna be out by the night, guaranteed. The lion, the jackal, the tiger, the cheetah, something would grab that wildebeest. But they work together. All the wildebeest go in a pack. And they work together. And they stay together. And they keep each other safe. They don't allow anyone to veer out of the pack. They keep each other deep in. And that's what we should do. We should protect one another instead of going out there harming one another, robbing one another. There shouldn't be no stealing and killing and raping and all this stuff that this corrupt world is so full of, and the news guts to, and all the sickness and all this stuff that is going on. It shouldn't even happen. And I tell you what, it probably wouldn't happen if we didn't allow it to happen. Each one of us is allowing everything to go on just as it is. There's way more people out here than there is, I'm saying in my town, I got probably on a shift at night, we probably got, about 38,000 people here in Litchfield? No, I mean.
Try more like 7,000. That's it. We're in a small town.
Wow. We only got we got more like 16,000, I do believe. I don't know. I come from a small town, but just to say, in our town, on process, we probably got about 10 cops at work at a time. Okay. Now, I'm not trying to create any kind of hysteria riot. I'm not trying to create any panic, anything to... No, I shouldn't even say stuff like that, because next thing you know, I'll be up for something and I'm not going to be... My door's not going to be kicked in. But I just say, we need to all stick together through this, guys. You know what I mean? We just can't let these people push us around, you know what I'm saying? Just because one person says one way, that's the way it should be. That's not the way it should be. We should have a group of us. It should be outstanding. It should be like, you know what I mean? It shouldn't be just upon one person. They should have do a survey, you know what I mean? Where everybody makes the decision. You know what I'm saying? Where it's not just based on one person making one decision and one person following that person. You know what I mean? That one person could be misleading the whole pack. That way, if you get everybody's decision, you see how many people have the same decision. And the same people that have the same decision, if it's more than the rest, well, then it's anonymous that's the way it should be. Because guess what? It overweighs. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know how to say anything. It's really scared. Absolutely. I don't really believe one thing. I do believe in the Lord. I believe in, a higher power, of course. You know what I'm saying? I know that there's something out there, and I know I will see my mother one day again. You know what I'm saying? And I hope I get to heaven, But I'm starting to believe that maybe there ain't really a hell. I think really hell is what people make. There's evil in this world, and there's good in this world. And you are either a good or an evil person, regardless. I've seen it throughout life. Nobody can tell me different. I've seen good people turn into evil, but in the same time, it seems like there's an evil person that turned that good person into the evil person that they became. It's like they get distorted and get monopolized and get manipulated, brainwashed, and corrupted into their type of ways. And it's a sad platform out there for us out here to live these days, guys. I mean, nothing is what they say that it is. I went to school and everybody went to church, I mean, you would be shone upon in town if you didn't attend some kind of church or go to Sunday school. Or kids' mom and dads wouldn't even let you go over to and play with their kids if you didn't go to church. These days it seems like there is no church because there's no tradition, there's no morals, there's no fabric, everybody is so invested in materialistic things, what they can have, what they can showboat. Look what I got, look what I have. They're not worried about things. They're not looking around them, guys. They're looking at the picture. Look around that picture. That's the picture, guys. Look around the main objection. They're going to put that right there they're going to say, oh, look at this. It's going to be right there. It's going to be what you want to look at. You know what I mean? It's going to be your, what do you call it, Haley? Your main
vision.
It's going to be what's the first thing on your mind. Okay. Like giants say, it's going to be a picture of a giant to me, you know what I'm saying? And whenever I look at this giant's going to remind me, you know what I'm saying, that I'm going to look at it. I didn't look behind the giant, you know what I'm saying, because that might be the big picture. That they like to show a lot of things right in front of us and smack us in the head like, ha, and laugh in our faces. It's kind of sad the way that they laugh in our faces sometimes, because a lot of these people walk right past history and don't even realize it's history. It's I guess it's a way of saying people don't smell the flowers these days. So yes, I do believe we all need to get together and be more of a committed community upon helping each other, you know what I'm saying? If we stopped helping all these corporations and banded together and mended together and made our own corporations and did the things that we're doing for each other, everybody would have everything. Nobody would have to steal. There wouldn't be corruption. There wouldn't be money. There wouldn't be problems. Everybody would be able to have everything everybody else has. I don't believe that one person should have more than the other. I believe we're all equal here. We're all given this land. We all should be welcome to everything that's here. Just because you made it doesn't make it right, you know what I'm saying, to say that that's my property. I made it with the things that are here from this place that the Lord gave us. So everything here is everybody's. It don't belong to nobody. It's sad. It's a concept in this life that we have to understand and live with if we're going to go that direction and say, hey, I'm going to believe whatever the news and the government and all these political people have to say is true. I'm going to believe it. If you want to believe that, hogwash, I'm going to pray for you tonight that God will open your eyes and you can see through the corruption and see through all of this bad stuff, and hope you guys can fix yourself. I gotta go, guys. Good night. Stay safe. Human, I'm so glad you made it on the show tonight. It was good seeing you. I'm glad that you're alive and well. And I'm glad you're still getting with it, man. You're still awake and you're part of the crew, yo. Gaining wisdom, you're awesome. You're one of the best people, too. You're always part of the crew. Thank you guys for coming. God bless you all. Subscribe, share. Look each other guys up. Stay loyal. Be loving. Be part of a traditional family, guys. Put down the phones for a minute. Ask your grandparents about their grandparents. Ask them about their past. Maybe you'll find a link to you that you never knew. All right. God bless everybody. Giants Tartary. Subscribe. Share. Please give me a thumbs up, man. I'm trying to get to 1K, man. If you guys share me out, let people know what I'm about, man. I'm trying to help everybody out. Not only that, I might show you something that you might want to see. Who knows? And you might tell me something I want to know. Just as Human told me today about December 21st of 2020. There's going to be a triangle in the sky, guys. Be aware. Giants, Tartary out. Peace.